best stuff, but you just kind of gutted it through today. How would you kind of describe your performance?
I would agree with that. I didn't have a lot of my stuff toward the beginning of the game, especially fastball. I feel like I struggled today with fastball, leaving some breaking balls up, pulling some breaking balls. Just kind of had to find a way to fight out through that.
I mean, now that people's got tape on you now, I mean, obviously there's things you could do earlier in the season that you got to be more careful with, but how are teams maybe attacking you differently at this point in the season than they were earlier in the year?
I would say probably getting me early in counts because more times than not, I'm probably going to throw first pitch over the plate. So taking that and getting on it.
What's it kind of been like for you, I guess, embracing that starter role, being that guy that, there's been a few situations where it comes up and State either needs to salvage a series with you going on the mound or, looking to win a series or something along those lines?
Just going out there and giving my best every day. Trusting the guys behind me, knowing I have one of the best defenses in college baseball. It's pretty easy to pitch in this environment when your fans are behind you, and then you got the other guys behind you making plays.
You had a sequence there too, where it's a first and third situation. You didn't give up anything, and you got the big punch out there at the end. We saw a little emotion from you there, but as a guy that's still kind of young and developing on the college level, how big is it to have that situation and then give them nothing?
It kind of just helps you adapt to the occasion, rise to the occasion, as you'd say. Just knowing that if you throw a ball over the plate, somebody's going to make a play. Kind of just trusting the LT back there to make a pitch, and he's going to keep it in front.
How were you feeling kind of after those 6 innings? I know Lamonis was kind of saying he didn't really want to push you being on that, or 1 day fewer of what you normally get for rest. I mean, did you feel that at all? Were you kind of sore by the time you finished?
I could definitely tell it, but not much. That's just kind of one of those things. You just got to bite the bullet and go with it.
You don't get a pitcher still very often on a Sunday, but today you did. I mean, when you've got another guy out there throwing up zeros, how does that maybe have you dig a little bit deeper? I mean, do you feel that at all, or do you pay attention to that?
Absolutely. You just got to go out there and try to match him, or not, if not, be better. He kind of pushes you to be better, and then he's probably going to take that just away from you as you are him.
What did you see from Gonzales today? How was he effective against this lineup, you think?
I mean, he was really good. He had a power sinker to both sides of the plate, a changeup, and a slider. It appeared like all of them tunneled really well, kept the ball down on the zone, creating weak contact. I would say he was pretty dominant today.
I think you forced about like 6 or 7 flyouts. With the wind blowing in today, did that kind of affect how you're attacking the hitters?
Not really. I wasn't really thinking about that. But I kind of noticed it in the first inning when the one ball went out the opposite side and Kellen made the play and it kind of just died out.
You're a guy who's come out of the bullpen in the past. I guess what's kind of the mentality got to be like? I know some of your guys have struggled there, in the back end trying to close out games.
I mean, I don't think it's a struggle. I think that everybody knows their role, and it's just a matter of time is when they're going to come in and do their job and make pitches. That's just kind of been our philosophy: try to come in, get the first hitter out, get the 2 strikes as quick as possible. And I feel like we've done a pretty good job of that this year.
Brandon entered the rotation this weekend. Y'all had 3 really good quality starts. So how did you think you guys did this weekend, getting you off to good starts?
As a whole, I'd say we did pretty good. Just getting ahead of hitters, putting a little pressure on them, getting outs, trusting your defense. When you do that, I mean, and obviously with Preston's 12-game strikeout last night.
Cade, what was your reaction to the final out?
I was a little wound up, as you can tell. You're saying the last one. I mean, I thought it was safe, but at the end of the day, it's not our call.
Can you explain the dude effect, and does it help your play, in your opinion?
Absolutely. The dude effect is just something you don't get often in many other stadiums. You kind of just take that energy and put it to your side of how you're going to attack the hitter.
Bullpen has been up and down at times. Sometimes you've gotten really good relief, other times you haven't. As a starter, do you feel any added pressure to have to throw up zeros? I know that's your job every time. Do you feel that sometimes, like I really can't afford to get a run up here?
Not really. Those guys in our pen are some of the best in the country, and they know, or you know that they're going to come in and pick you up when you're down.
Cade, you're halfway through SEC season now and a long way to go, but a lot to play for. What's kind of the mindset now that you've seen what this team can do, what it needs to do, where it stands at this moment?
I think we're going to be fine. we got to come out on top on Fridays and Saturdays, and then try to come out and get on a sweep on the weekends. Sunday.
Obviously, looking at the week ahead, you guys have Jackson State and you got 4 with Ole Miss. I mean, how important are these in-state games for you guys, and kind of setting the tone and wanting to be the baseball school in the state?
I mean, it's one of the biggest college rivalries in baseball.